Hi everyone, it's Miss Nicole again. I'm at school today. I'm sitting in the language area of this Montessori classroom. So you can see all of the letters behind me. There's a whole selection of books that you can't see right now, but I've picked one out just for you. And this one is called I'm Almost Always Kind. Almost always? I wonder what that means. Let's get started. This story is by Anna Milbourne. My mummy told me that being kind is the most important thing in all of the world. More important than being the fastest runner, I asked, or than knowing all of the answers? Even more important than those, she said. Look at these beautiful illustrations. Being kind means sharing my sweets, helping my sister reach things from the high shelf, tidying away the breakfast things, trying to cheer people up when they feel sad. But sometimes when I am kind, it doesn't work out the way that I want it to. Why did she look so sad when I gave her a nice compliment? Why was Mr. Williams so mad about me being kind to the snails? And when I invent a great game for me and my sister to play, see, she invented a game where they were being giants and jumping on castles, but it looks like her sister was happy with the castles and she didn't want them to be destroyed. She screams when I do that. You're so mean, but I was trying to be kind. And then I feel mad and bad and sad. And I only was trying to be kind. I helped fix my sister's sandcastles, and afterward I told Mummy that I didn't mean to be mean. Mummy understood, but what do you think is nice isn't always the same as what somebody else thinks is nice. Sometimes to be kind to someone, you have to walk around in their shoes first. That's a funny thing to say, isn't it? Walk around in their shoes. It means you have to put yourself in their position to understand how they might feel. So I tried it. I ruined my mom's shoes. Uh-oh. She didn't realize that her mom was just saying a phrase that she put on her mom's shoes. It didn't work. And I didn't feel like being kind to anyone anymore. Mummy wasn't upset. She smiled instead. I didn't mean real shoes, she said. I meant trying to put yourself in somebody else's place. If you imagine how they might feel, you might see what you could do to make them happy. I'm sorry about your shoes, I told her. She gave me a hug, and it unscrumpled my feelings and made me feel happy. Mummy is kind. This is what it feels like when someone is kind to you, I thought, so I think I'll try again. Before I put snails on Mr. Williams' garden the next day, I tried to imagine how he feels about his garden. He loves those flowers, so I thought it might be kinder to look after them. So she's taking her snails off of the garden because he loves it so much. When I thought of a fun game to play with my sister, I tried imagining how she might see it first. What would she think would be great? A big water fight? If I was in her place, I guess I wouldn't want all my paintings to get soaking wet. So instead, I shall play too, even though I could think of games I'd rather play. So she's gonna play a game that her sister wants to play because it's gonna make her happy. But after I painted pictures with my sister, she played lots of my favorite games with me. Being kind is great, I thought. So even though she did what her sister wanted instead of what she wanted initially, they eventually started doing what they both wanted to do together, and they both had a great time. But some people are hard to be kind to. At school, I found a new kid sitting on her own. She looked really grumpy. Everyone else was playing and having fun, so I sat down next to her and said, "Do you want to play tag?" "No," she said. "Skipping?" I asked. "No," she said. In the end, I said, "I want to be kind to you, but I don't know how. What would make you happy?" She looked at me and said, "I like football." So we played football, and she started to smile, and so did I. Then I realized something. Being kind doesn't just make other people happy, it makes you happy too. Kindness makes you feel warm and sunshiny. And when you feel that way, you feel like being kind to somebody else. And the kindness gets passed on and on and on. It makes them feel warm and sunshiny, and then they feel like being kind to more people too. And in the end, sunshine kindness spreads everywhere. So I'm going to teach you a new word that I was thinking about when we were reading this story. And it has to do with when she put herself in somebody else's shoes. Do you remember that part? So she wasn't really supposed to be in somebody else's shoe, but she was supposed to be putting herself in somebody else's position. And when we think of how something is going to make somebody else feel, and we feel their feelings, that is what we call empathy. Can you say that word? Empathy is very important. So I want us all to practice being kind and helping each other feel sunshiny feelings inside and passing that kindness along. Thanks for listening to this story with me. Don't forget to ask for more stories and I will read anything you like. I'm so glad you came and I look forward to seeing you next time.